All right, hi guys, my name is Micah and I will be starting a 7-day fast tonight. Some of the reasons why is I just got my copy of the Complete Guide to Fasting by Dr. Jason Fung and Jimmy Moore. Dr. Jason Fung is a kidney specialist. He sees a bunch of patients who have diabetes, just kidney disease in general, and tries to reverse symptoms of diabetes with therapeutic fasting. He has a protocol that is 7 to 14 days of intermittent or of just completely fasting using just non-caloric fluids such as coffee, green tea, and he also does bone broth, but I will not be doing the bone broth, and water. So basically I will be getting into a deep state of ketosis. My body will only be using its own fat. It's going to burn up all of the sugar in my liver and muscle glycogen, and then it will go straight to my fat. A lot of concern with people is that they think that their muscle tissue is going to be eaten up as well. According to Dr. Fung, if you have the fat to burn, then your body will actually burn the fat before it actually taps into the protein of your muscle tissue. The analogy that he made that I thought was pretty cool was if you had a house that had furniture and firewood for the fireplace, it'd almost be like your body choosing to throw in the furniture versus the firewood. If your body has the actual means to make energy, and fat is a very effective source of energy for your body, it will actually always go to the fat before it goes to the protein. A lot of the atrophy that you see with people who fast can be attributed to that they might not have as much energy, and they actually don't do as much because they don't have as much energy as when you're fed, which could lead to smaller muscles because your muscles are just going to keep adapting to your current state. So if your current state is to not be doing anything, then it'll actually atrophy because of that. So I will be planning to implement at least a 20 to 30 minute strength resistance training as I normally do. I'll just be doing about 60% of the intensity. I'll be looking to walk or run a mile depending on how I feel on non-work days. I will be having 3 shifts. What else? I will be testing the blood ketones, the blood sugar levels. I just emailed my doctor so that I can get a fat panel, a kidney and liver panel for all the enzymes, and electrolyte, my status on that. So electrolytes. So I'm sorry, I'm just trying to go off the cuff in my head of things that are kind of cool of what I'm doing. So basically, if I could prove to everyone that you can come out of this healthy, if I can prove to everyone that all of my lab values are actually that of a healthy person, and if I can lose a bunch of fat while doing that, if I can not consume anything but fluid for 6, or not non-caloric fluid for 7 days, then people can afford to look into the idea of missing breakfast to start small on a day-to-day basis, of a good way to actually not only lose fat but keep your blood sugar levels in check, not spike insulin as often as people do. A lot of people look at fasting as this you're starving yourself kind of thing. If I can come out of this almost looking damn near same as far as muscle, and if I can show all of my lab values are healthy, I think that this is worth looking at for people. This has clearly been around longer than a lot of people think. It's been around since the 1915 for medical literature, and they started actually doing long-term studies since the 1990s. So this has actually been along for at least 2 or 3 decades now. The longest recorded fast in medical text is 382 days, and the guy was just having non-caloric fluids and a daily multivitamin, which I plan on having as well, the daily multivitamin. And I plan on supplementing with electrolytes as well, and I'll be sharing those products in some snapshots. If anyone has any questions, comments, concerns, I would love to make a rebuttal video of answering some of just the basic what the hells and what about this, and I would love to answer any of those questions. So anyways, that's that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.